We're heading off-road into the Victorian High Country. Some serious four-wheel drive challenges ahead on mountains that seem almost vertical. In this episode of Travel Oz, hello, I'm Greg Grange.
Listen!
We're going exploring. We're getting off the bitumen roads, getting onto tracks and trails up in the Victorian High Country, the Victorian Alps.
Listen!
Steep ascents, steep descents. True mountain territory that one would not normally ever explore in a two-wheel drive vehicle. That's why we're taking this superb big four-wheel driver for an adventure. Here's our vehicle of choice, an Earthcruiser from Iveco up in Newcastle. Massive, massive bar there that'd knock out a woolly mammoth. Stairs, elevated roof brings us into our camper. Come on board and let's look inside. Big, beautiful double bed at the back there, aircon if you do need it. All the modern kitchen facilities, the best of facilities. Stove here, big fridge, plenty of cupboard space, and of course all these facilities duplicated downstairs. This is just luxury camping, luxury cruising. How is this? How is this? We're in mid-October, and the snow is just pelting down. Right up on a ridge here, hardly see a thing. Beautiful. Look at this, very daunting, extremely daunting. Looks like a sheer drop off here. Of course it isn't. That's a pretty steep angle we've got to go down. So to prepare for that, we need to be engaging the lowest components of gears. We're in a four-wheel drive over here as well, and we're going to head down here in first. Seems like we're in some sort of theme park here as we drop almost vertically, inching our way downwards, this big 2-kilometre drop. Your heart's in your mouth when you do this, I tell you, because you never quite know how it's all going to work out. One hell of an experience though, I tell you. Inch by inch as we do this big drop. Okay, our first river crossing, and it's got a good flow. In we go. Now we've got a tree right across us in front here. We're in the lowest combination of gears, but up in second, and into the water we go. No traffic coming left or right. And over these rocks we go, step by step, into the deepest part of the river now. Not too much power. Just letting the Iveco tread step by step as we emerge from the other side. I'm going to change down. We've got quite Quite a slope to get up here, back into first for that. And off we go. Now that's quite a climb. Bravo. Good feeling. How good is this? Down by the river, bit of a swim later, Earthcruiser in full camping mode and a beautiful barbecue lunch. Well, this day has started off pleasantly enough. The crossing of the Wangangara River right from the start. So this is the river. This is the road that follows the river, and this road at this very point has started to break away. Big drop off here. Very, very narrow crossing here.
Come straight, come straight.
We've had to come this close to the rock.
Coming straight ahead, straight ahead.
And then, as we've followed the edge of this drop-off, we've come that close.
Keep coming down. Clear of it now.
That has been a truly nerve-wracking experience. But anyway, we're through. Righto, fire's burning, building up some good ashes there. Roast a full leg of lamb going in here, getting ready to put on, and of course some baked potatoes to enjoy with the roast. So in they go, nice and deep into the fire. It should take an hour or so to cook that. An enjoyable dinner beside this beautiful river in this superb setting. Well, now for a real four-wheel drive challenge, we're going to head right up to the top of this mountain here. This is Billy Goat's Bluff, and it's called that because just about the only creature that can normally make it to the top here are billy goats. To get there in our four-wheel drive, we're going to do this. We're going to go into lower gears, very lowest we can, for what will be a real challenge as we make our way up Billy Goat's Bluff. How's this for an obstacle? Cattle on the road ahead. Take care, slow down. Now where are they going? There's not much feed up here. I don't want to spook these guys, so I go quite slowly. Ah, there we go, there's somebody up ahead there. So Malcolm, this is the modern way of driving?
Oh, well, I don't know about the modern way, but it's the way I do it. Yeah.
Now the way you do it is just to drive along with your dog in the back and your horse on the float there, and the cattle just follow.
Yeah, well, this is a trip these cattle do every year,
Yeah.
so they'll know the way. In reality, I'm traffic control.
So Malcolm, this modern driving looks like hard stuff, because when I came up to you in this Toyota,
Yeah.
you had something in your hands.
Yeah,
You were sitting there reading
yeah,
Scott Turrow
yeah,
while the cattle did their own thing behind you.
yeah, that's right.
Well, Malcolm, a real pleasure to meet you. Real pleasure. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
We're going to go back to our big truck and leave your dog and horse and all those
Yeah.
cattle to do their own thing.
Yeah, no worries.
Good on you. Catch
Righto.
you. Okay.
See ya.
Well, out of all those steep mountain trails, we've suddenly reached this place of civilization. This is Woods Point. And back in 1864, there were 36 separate hotels here. That was to service a gold rush. The Morning Star Reef was found here. Gold miners would have been panning this very river. Now, this is a town of history, so much so that you've taken over the museum.
When I first came to this town, I never knew a home. We'd shifted so many damn times. And the people here were old descendants of the gold people. The history here of what they had to do and what they had to achieve was incredible. God, I go through so much wood here, tons of it. But they would have had to rely on sawn timber just to keep that fire going.
So, Dusty, you obviously have made a life here and you're enjoying it, living the life.
Well, it's home to me. I couldn't help but explore the place, go on bush tracks and see where they've been. It's been fantastic, really. You know, it gave me an avenue that I've never seen before. It's a fascinating place.
Well, what a terrible road, because we are going up Mount Terrible, highest mountain in these parts, 1,320 metres, and formidable views when you do get up there. There's a fire watchtower where they put a fire lookout operator to check the surrounding valleys and mountains for bushfires during the summer. Anyway, this is a steep cliff. Big drop-offs either side. We're in the lowest range of gears and heading for the top. This is the climax. This is the end of this big expedition through the Victorian High Country, ending on top of Mount Terrible. What an awesome trip, really.